Hello, welcome to MenoMusings. My name is Mary Howard Lepo, and I am an integrative nutrition holistic health coach that specializes in perimenopause and menopause, in addition to my yoga and Pilates work. So today I wanted to talk about hot flash triggers because if we know something triggers a hot flash, then we are able to take the steps needed in order to reduce that trigger or eliminate it entirely. So today I'm going to talk about a few triggers that I come across most often in my coaching practice and things that I have noticed with myself. And then I will give you some tips that you can use to try to figure things out on your own as well. So, the main ones that I come across in practice and have noticed with myself are alcohol, stress, sugary foods or beverages, and spicy foods. So we'll talk about that. So alcohol, for a lot of women, alcohol can cause the night sweats, which is basically a hot flash at night, or hot flashes in general. For some women, it can be a specific type of alcohol, like wine or liquor. For other women, it could be any kind of alcohol. It doesn't matter what kind of it is. It will trigger a hot flash for them. So for me, when I found out that alcohol caused hot flashes and night sweats for me, I drastically reduced my alcohol consumption. So I'm one of the women that it doesn't matter what kind of alcohol it is, whether it's hard cider, a mixed beverage, like, cocktail with liquor, something like that in it, bourbon or wine. It didn't matter what it was going to cause me a night sweat or hot flash during the day. So I have cut my alcohol consumption in half from what it was prior to perimenopause. This has also made drinking alcohol a lot more enjoyable because then I don't really get hungover and it's easier to recover from drinking alcohol. A lot of women, just their tolerance just isn't what it was when they go in print. So I cut my consumption in half. I am a big wine drinker. I go on wine trips. I just don't drink as much as I used to. I get used to the spit bucket, that sort of thing. So that is what I do. I also discovered that drinking alcohol within 2 or 3 hours of my bedtime will almost always trigger a night sweat, usually between 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or I'm just going to wake up hot. Maybe not sweaty, but I'm just waking up hot and I can't get back to sleep, that sort of thing. So for me, within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime, that's usually around 7 o'clock at night. So I do whatever I can do not to drink alcohol after 7 o'clock at night. Sometimes when you're traveling, I am a world traveler. I go to different time zones. Sometimes that will kind of get out of whack a little bit. So just kind of be mindful of it. Drink a little less. Always drink water with your alcohol. Always drink or not drink. Don't drink your protein. Eat your protein with your alcohol too. That'll minimize consumption. So alcohol. The other thing is sugary foods or beverages. So I don't really drink a whole lot of sugary beverages outside of alcohol because you can't have alcohol without sugar. But like everybody else, sometimes I really like a nice dessert. Or, a candy or something like that. So occasionally, every now and then, that's going to be fine. When I eat a lot of that, consistently, maybe I'm out somewhere, we're having desserts every night or, what have you. I will start to get really hot. I will start to have hot flashes and night sweats. So reducing sugar consumption supports the liver, and therefore it kind of creates less heat and you can minimize hot flashes that way. Or, a lot of this stuff can also just minimize their severity as well. So there's that. Spicy foods create heat within the body. And so eating a lot of them, for me, if I eat spicy dishes, like a lot of Indian food, Thai food, Tex-Mex, stuff like that, if I eat that over the course of several meals, over the course of several days, like doing a lot of leftovers and stuff like that, that will trigger me to run hot and then have a hot flash or a night sweat. So while I do still eat food from those cuisines, I don't eat them in succession. So I kind of take a little break. So if I eat Tex-Mex on Monday, then I'm going to have a few days in between before I eat something spicy again. Just because I don't want all of that excess heat to build up and create a hot flash or just be hot. It's miserable just to be hot sometimes when you're not trying to be hot. So sugary foods and then stress. So a lot of women, when they're really stressed out, it will trigger a stress response, a hot flash for them. So take a look at my videos previous to this one about stress management. Do your breath work, exercise, yoga. Those are all great ways to manage your stress. Gratitude journaling, just taking a walk outside. I am a huge fan of 1 or 2 minute little meditations while I'm in the shower. Everybody's got time to do that in the shower. You can do all of those things. Prioritizing your sleep can really help and go a long way with managing hot flash triggers. So those are just, some really common ones. There may be other ones that are different from that for you. So what do you know? How do you know what is a trigger for you? So what I would recommend is when you have a hot flash, write down, what was I drinking? What was I eating? Am I stressed? What was I doing at the time of the hot flash? And then over the course of 2 to 4 weeks, see if you notice any patterns. Be like, I seem to have a hot flash every time I drink alcohol. Or I have a hot flash when I drink alcohol after this certain time. Or when I have this much alcohol versus this much alcohol. Or I've got this really stressful situation going on. When I'm really stressed and I'm not supported, then it triggers a hot flash. But when I am supported and I'm not that stressed, then I don't have them. So just kind of see if you notice any trends. Now, for some women, there may not be a specific trigger for their hot flashes. They're just having hot flashes because their estrogen levels are all over the place and they're having trouble kind of getting that regulated. So if you are tracking your hot flashes and trying to find triggers and you don't really find a pattern in there, you've got some options. So being a health coach specializing in this, I may be able to help you. So I've got a link to my calendar in the notes here, and you can click on that and make an appointment with me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. And then maybe you need some hormone therapy support. So if that is the case, you can talk to your provider about that. It might just be that you just need estrogen. It might be that you need estrogen and progesterone to kind of balance that out, protect the uterus if you still have one, that sort of thing. So don't be afraid to explore all of your options. I will give you a little tip. Nutrition and lifestyle practices do go a long way with managing your hot flashes and help make hormone therapy work better for you and at lower doses. They all work together to create that nice balance. So try not to just rely on one thing. Try to do all encompassing things because your body is more than just one part and is more than just one symptom. There are a whole host of things going on. So I hope this hot flash trigger little video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, drop them below in the comment section. You can also email me. That will come up in the next slide after this video. You can make an appointment with me, and I hope to see you again really soon. Have a good one.